Now it's time to see ETS6 in action. We've invited three leading KNX members, HMS, Schneider Electric, and Siemens, to show you their latest KNX products and demonstrate how they're programmed in ETS6. Let's start with Aitor Hernandez, Product Manager for AC Interfaces at HMS Networks. He will introduce their brand new KNX Secure HVAC Universal IR Gateway and walk us through the complete ETS6 configuration process. From KNX Secure configuration process in ETS6 to advanced capabilities using the latest device control app. So, Eider, over to you.
Thank you, Daphne, for the introduction, and welcome everyone to this ETS6 session. I want to talk today about our new universal AC IR gateway to KNX Secure. This is the agenda that I want to cover today. We will discuss a little bit, we will talk about our company, HMS, and Enthesys presentation. I want to deep into KNX Secure standards in building automation and focusing on HVAC integration. Want to present you guys today our new IR Universal Gateway. That is our first gateway with KNX Secure and Enthesys portfolio. And we will walk a little bit through the configuration process of this new gateway. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about HMS and Enthesys. HMS is a Swedish company based on Halmstad in Sweden. We are about 1,200 employees worldwide in more than 20 countries. And the field, or the main field products that we are covering today is industrial ICT, industrial communication, focusing on new industries. Okay. Enthesys is the building automation division within HMS. We are basically divided in three product lines right now. That it's protocol translators or network gateways, basically converters from and two different VMS protocols like BACnets, Modbus, or of course KNX. The second one is HVAC gateways. Here we're talking about control and monitoring HVAC equipment from VMS protocols like, of course, KNX, and cloud solutions, everything related to control and monitor different equipment from the cloud. We are active members of main VMS associations right now. Most important for us is the KNX Association. We are part of them since 15 years ago, something like this. But we are also part of the KTV, the KNX Technical Board. Okay. Apart from that, we are also present in BACnet International or in Delhi for Digital Illumination Alliance. Today, we will be presenting our first actually gateway with KNX Secure. I want to talk a little bit about KNX Secure, what is KNX Secure, and why it is important in building automation. Okay, it is actually an extension of the KNX protocol. It's not a new protocol, but it is an extension. Okay, it was developed, or it was approved actually in 2019 by the KNX Technical Board, and it basically adds an extra layer of security to any KNX installation. Okay, it is important to know that KNX Secure is based on bidirectional communication, so we cannot get a KNX Secure with a single device. So we will need at least two devices to communicate each other in a secure way. Basically, KNX Secure is divided in two frameworks. The first one, it's relying all of this security in the KNX IP side through an IP secure installation. The second one, it's by using KNX Secure in the frame level, in the communication between devices in twisted pair. Okay. Some key features that we need to comply to be actually secure It's, of course, security key management. We should be able to manage unique keys for encryption and authentication within KNX Secure devices. We need to be compatible with ETS6 or newer versions, which actually supports all of these KNX Secure layer. We need to update our firmware, including AES 128 encryption, that is encryption that KNX Secure is using. And of course, we should ensure that our devices are certified in terms of security. It's not only about KNX certification, it's about KNX Secure certification, okay? Different process. Why we consider that KNX Secure is important nowadays in building automation? Basically, three main topics that we want to cover with this security layer: protection itself, regulations, and partnerships. When we talk about protection, we talk about protection itself. I mean, integrity, confidentiality, access to forbidden installations, and future-proofing. We want our devices to be used in the upcoming years with this security layer. Okay, we think that all of these security terms will be necessary in the upcoming years, so we want future-proof devices there. Regulations. There are, you already probably know about it, tons of new regulations related with security, mainly in Europe. The most important for us, at least, is the CRA, that is expecting to enter into force in 2027. Okay, or apply, sorry, in 2027. It is a little bit a lack of information now, but it will be a must in the upcoming years for sure. And we know that KNX Secure is complying this regulation. Apart from that, different regulations, specific regulations, GDPR, you all know about this, the EIDS regulation for security legal framework, and specific security demands for public projects or confidential projects, high security military projects, and so on. Okay. And the third one is the partnership. We know that main KNX players are fully focused on KNX Secure. So we want to be there as well, providing these HVAC integration solutions. Okay. So to be aligned with these topics, what we are presenting today is our new universal IR gateway. Okay. It is actually a migration from our previous version, but we are applying a lot of new benefits in terms of security, in terms of configuration. Of course, it will be compatible with the new ETS configuration software that is presented today. It will be certified in terms not only about KNX, but also about security. It uses cloud IR management. So with this device, we are basically controlling and monitoring the HVAC equipment through the IR sensor. So all of this management of these IR frames are done automatically through the cloud. We are also adding a new USB-C. All of the configuration and firmware update can be done by using KNX plus ETS, but we know that sometimes it can be a little bit slow, so we are adding also a USB-C in order to do the configuration and the firmware update by using this USB. And of course, it will be, or it is ready to comply all the European mainly regulations across our continent. Okay. This is more or less the AC brands that are supported within this new device. Basically, the main benefits of the device is the security itself. It is the main topic today. So we are adding KNX Twisted Pair security in this device. It will be compatible with any AC unit equipped with IR receiver. So I don't want to talk about brands. I want to talk about any AC unit equipped with this IR receiver. Okay. This IR configuration will be done automatically through ETS. I will show you later. It has less commissioning time than the wired solution. Of course, we are now wiring the KNX bus, not the AC part. So we can save a lot of time and money with this kind of solution. And it is bidirectional. We are controlling, so we are writing through IR to the AC, but we are also able to read from the IR remote controller and port all of this information to KNX. Apart from that, some nice extra features that we are including in this device are extra modules for occupancy sensors, window contacts, or scenes management. All of these can be configured through ETS. And we are also adding 2 dry contact binary inputs for dimming, switching, blinds, or any other use case. So this is the presentation of the product. I want to show you a little bit how we are proposing to configure this product. In the first section, I will walk into this secure part, that it's not only actually for this product, but common for all secured products. The second one, I want to focus in the DCA that will be specific for this IR universal gateway. So basically working with secure products, it is step-by-step guide. It is very useful for us, can be very useful for your customers that you are using or are starting actually using secure devices for their installations. Basically, we need to import the product database as we are used to do with any project, set a password for the KNX project. There's normally an option that nobody uses, but if you want to include security or KNX secure devices, you are forced to do it, okay? We will need to scan this QR secure code that is included or must be included in any KNX secure device. It will be something like this, a label in the product itself, or a secure card that is included in the box. Okay. This information will be unique for each device, and it's the main core of the security. After that, we are ready to start using this device normally, and we will need to choose which group addresses we want to configure as secure. In that example, for example, we are using the temperature as a secure group address. Okay, but it is interesting to know that, for example, the on-off is not configured as secure. If I want to use this communication object or group address as secure, I will be forced to link this group address with another device that is secure as well. Here, we will decide how to apply this security for the group address or the communication object. To force on, force off non-security, or to be automatic if ETS automatically detects that there are 2 devices that are secure. Of course, if I set forced on, and I try to link this group address with a communication object that it's not secure, I will receive an error, a message from the ETS that it cannot be done. Okay. And then download. At this point is where all the encryption and all this security part is configured in the gateway to be unique. Okay. This is general for KNX devices. Now let's move to this DCA infrared configuration. This is the DCA that we are presenting for our universal IR gateway. First of all, what we do is initialize all of this IR catalog. It is done automatically the first time that you open the DCA. And here we are downloading, or we are updating with the cloud with all the information regarding IR frames. Okay. This IR frame catalog is not used only for this product, but for also HMS or Intesis products. So it is constantly updating, okay, with new IR remotes and so on. After that, we will decide, or we will choose which connection to use to configure the device. As I said, we can select USB, or we can select KNX bus. Okay. it is mandatory to be connected to the device to do this auto detection of the frame. We will press connect and we will move to the IR configuration. It can be done in both ways, manual, so we will select manufacturer or an AC model, or auto configure, that is our recommended way. This is the manual one and this is the automatic. If we move to automatic, the DCA will ask you to push the on-off button to the gateway. The gateway will receive this pulse or this frame. That is what you can see here. And the software will update this information to Entasis Cloud to check which remote controller it is intended to be selected. Okay, in this case, they are suggesting us to use RCF1, the frame 1. A typical question is which one of the accepted IR frames we should use. Those are sorted by, let's say, viability or confidence. Okay, our recommendation is to use always the first one. So we will select this IR frame and we will download the configuration to the device. We will receive this message. We are updating the configuration on the device, and then this is finished, so we can move to the ETS database and configure the device parameters, communication objects normally. Okay. So I think that's it all from my side, Daphne. Thank you for your attention. If anyone has questions, I'm here to answer the better I can. So thank you very much.